Welcome to a journey through the shadows of the reptile world, where we peel back the scales to reveal the true masters of adaptation. Before we dive into the depths of these ancient lineages, take a moment to join our community by subscribing to the channel. Nature does not offer second chances, but it does offer endless stories of resilience that we are eager to share with you. Today, we look at the creatures that have survived the rise and fall of empires, proving that sometimes the most terrifying thing in the woods is the one that stays perfectly still. We begin with a creature that represents the ultimate irony of human interference, the green iguana. Originally a quiet inhabitant of Central and South American jungles, it was plucked from its home to become a centerpiece in glass tanks across the globe. But nature cannot be contained in a cage for long, and what started as a beloved pet has transformed into a relentless invader. In the humid suburbs of Florida, these lizards have become a ghost in the machinery of modern life, a reminder that the wild always seeks to reclaim its territory. Growing to a staggering length of 2 meters, the green iguana is a study in hidden power. While it looks like a miniature dragon designed for war, its diet is almost entirely focused on the lush greenery of the canopy. It uses its serrated teeth not to hunt, but to shred vegetation with the precision of a surgeon. Yet do not mistake its peaceful diet for weakness. When cornered, it wields a whip-like tail capable of delivering a strike so painful it can deter the most persistent predators. Its survival relies on a mastery of multiple environments, being as comfortable in the high branches as it is in the deep water. When danger approaches from the sky, it does not hesitate to take a leap of faith, diving dozens of feet into the water below. It is a master of the escape, a trait that has allowed it to thrive in lands where it was never meant to exist. In Florida, they have become a destructive force, destabilizing the very infrastructure humans built to keep the wilderness at bay. This is the price of moving life across borders, a cycle of expansion that seems nearly impossible to break. Far from the suburban chaos on the isolated volcanic rocks of the Galápagos lives a lizard that defies the very definition of its kind. The marine iguana is a testament to the sheer will of evolution, the only lizard on the planet that has turned to the sea for its livelihood. In a world of jagged black stone and crashing waves, it has learned to graze on the bounty of the ocean floor. It plunges into the frigid Pacific waters, slowing its heart rate to endure the cold while it harvests algae from the rocks. Once it emerges, it must spend hours draped over sun-warmed stones, waiting for the sun to restart its internal engine. But the most incredible feat of the marine iguana isn't its swimming, it is its response to the cruelty of famine. During periods of food shortage, these lizards do something that seems biologically impossible. They actually shrink, reabsorbing their own bone mass to reduce their body size and conserve every ounce of precious energy. They literally rewrite their own skeletons to survive until the tides of fortune turn. To handle the massive amounts of salt consumed during their dives, they have evolved specialized nasal glands. They sneeze out plumes of concentrated salt, often leaving their heads dusted in white like ancient weathered statues. During the breeding season, these somber survivors transform, their bodies flushing with vivid reds and deep blacks. They are a living bridge between the land and the sea, a reminder that isolation is often the greatest catalyst for the most bizarre and beautiful outcomes of life. In the heart of the Americas, another rule breaker emerges from the undergrowth, the Argentine black and white tegu. This is not a creature that waits for the world to come to it. It is a powerful omnivore with a bone-crushing bite and a restless hunger. It raids the nests of birds and reptiles alike, consuming anything it can overpower. But its true secret lies deep within its biology, a feature that blurs the lines between the cold-blooded and the warm-blooded. During the breeding season, the tegu can actually raise its own body temperature, maintaining a warmth that is independent of the sun. This metabolic trick allows it to remain active when other reptiles are forced into lethargy, giving it a competitive edge in the race for survival. It is an evolutionary hybrid, a creature that has found a way to bypass the limitations of its own ancestors. As it spreads through the southeastern United States, it challenges the local ecosystem with an intelligence and a physical prowess that few native species can match. Across the ocean in the rugged wilderness of Australia, the lace monitor moves through the trees like a dappled shadow. It is a master of camouflage, its body covered in intricate patterns that break up its silhouette against the eucalyptus bark. Reaching lengths of 2 meters, it is a formidable predator that commands respect from everything in its path. It is not just its size that makes it dangerous, but a hidden weapon that science has only recently begun to fully understand. The lace monitor possesses a venomous bite, loaded with anticoagulants that prevent its prey's blood from clotting. A single nip can lead to a slow and exhausting drain of life, allowing the monitor to track its victim with calm persistence. Even its birth is a lesson in utilizing the environment. The female buries her eggs inside the active mounds of termites, where the insect's own metabolic heat acts as a natural incubator. When the young hatch, they find themselves in a self-contained nursery, protected by the very structure they will eventually escape. In the arid regions of North America, there lives a lizard that moves with a heavy, deliberate gait, the Gila Monster. It is slow, it is colorful, and it carries a reputation that far exceeds its humble speed. Unlike the fast-moving monitors, the Gila Monster relies on a grip that does not let go. It delivers its venom through grooved teeth, chewing the toxins into the wound of its attacker or prey. It is a creature of the earth, storing fat in its thick tail to survive the 9 months of the desert heat. But the Gila Monster's story took a turn that no one could have predicted, moving from the desert floor to the heights of modern medicine. Scientists discovered that a protein in its saliva could be used to regulate blood sugar in humans. This led to the development of a revolutionary drug for managing type 2 diabetes, saving and improving countless lives. It is a profound lesson in the value of every living thing, a reminder that the secrets to our own survival may be hidden in the venom of a creature we once feared.
In late spring, a Gila Monster's tail is
Returning
thick
to the
with maximum
African
fat
continent,
reserves,
we encounter the
glowing
Nile Monitor, a lizard that defines versatility and intelligence. As Africa's longest lizard, it is an apex predator of the waterways, but its mind is perhaps its most impressive trait. There is evidence that these monitors engage in cooperative hunting, a behavior rarely seen in the reptile world. One monitor may distract a mother crocodile, drawing her away from the nest, while another slips in to claim the eggs. It is a high-stakes heist carried out with calculated precision. The Nile Monitor has even been observed using rocks to break open the stubborn shells of its prey. This level of problem-solving challenges every assumption we have about the limits of reptilian brains. Like the iguana, it has found its way to the Florida Everglades, where it has established a foothold that seems impossible to uproot. It is an urban survivor and a wilderness ghost, a creature that looks at a challenge and finds a way to turn it into an opportunity. Deep in the Australian interior, where the heat is a physical weight, the parenti reigns supreme. It is a massive, fast-moving predator that can rise up on its hind legs for brief, terrifying sprints. In an environment where survival is a daily struggle against the elements, the Parenti has carved out a kingdom of its own. It is an apex hunter that remains one of the least studied large predators on Earth, protected by the sheer remoteness of its habitat. It is a relic of a harsher time, a desert ghost that reminds us how much of the world remains unexplored. In the dense, vertical jungles of New Guinea, the Crocodile Monitor takes the concept of length to its absolute limit. Exceeding 3 meters in length, it is the longest lizard on the planet, yet it spends its life navigating the canopy. It uses long, curved claws and a prehensile tail to move through the branches like a heavy, scaly serpent. Its teeth are designed for a grip that does not release, making it a nightmare for anything that shares its arboreal world. It remains a jungle mystery, elusive and aggressive, a creature that few have seen in the wild. Across the bustling landscapes of Asia, the Asian water monitor has proven that you don't need a wilderness to survive. It lives in the heart of crowded cities, swimming through canals and hunting in the shadows of skyscrapers. It can hold its breath for incredible lengths of time, disappearing into the water at the first sign of trouble. It is a predator that has accepted the presence of humans, finding a way to coexist in a world that is rapidly losing its natural spaces. It is a testament to the resilience of life, a creature that refuses to be sidelined by the march of progress. Finally, we arrive at the peak of the reptilian hierarchy, the Komodo dragon. Standing as the largest living lizard, it is the true apex of its kind. It combines massive physical power with a complex cocktail of venom and serrated teeth reinforced with iron. It can detect the scent of death from kilometers away, tracking a wounded meal with the inevitability of a sunset. It is even capable of reproducing without a mate through parthenogenesis, an evolutionary backup plan that ensures the lineage continues even in total isolation. The Komodo dragon is a creature of legend, a real-life monster that still walks the earth. Yet, despite its fearsome power, its population is shrinking, confined to a few small islands in Indonesia. It is a king on a diminishing throne, a reminder that even the most powerful predators are vulnerable to the changing tides of the world. It represents the ultimate evolutionary peak, a design perfected over millions of years that now faces its greatest challenge in the form of a changing climate and a crowded planet. What do you think is the most impressive adaptation we discussed today? Could humans ever learn to be as resilient as the marine iguana or as clever as the Nile Monitor? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this journey through the world of the lizard kings, please give this video a like and subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into the mysteries of the natural world.